What's up everyone, this is Rakesh here once again. Welcome to the session of Oracle SQL. So guys, in our last session what we have discussed the unique key constraint. Now what exactly we are going to discuss over here? Over here we are going to discuss the primary key constraint. Yes, that is a topic which we are going to discuss over here. So let's begin. So what exactly the primary key constraint is? Primary key constraint is a combination of the not null plus unique key constraint. Let me repeat once again. Primary key constraint is combination of the not null plus unique key constraint. What it means? It means whenever you add the primary key constraint on any particular column, then you are not supposed to insert the null value and you should maintain the unique data into that particular column. So that is nothing but your primary key constraint. Now let's understand this with the help of one example. So as you can see over here, this is the one table. Over here we have few columns. In these columns we have one of the column called as a employee underscore ID. Okay, over here I want such a rule like that, boss, you cannot insert the null value into this column and you can insert only unique data into this column. Then how you can achieve? You can achieve with the help of primary key constraint. So that is nothing but your primary key constraint. Let me repeat once again what is primary key constraint is. Primary key constraint doesn't allow the null value and it maintain the unique data. So that is nothing but your primary key constraint. Now guys, one more thing you have to take care about the primary key, which is you can add primary key constraint only on one column in the entire table. So that is the thing you have to take care, guys. Okay, other constraints you can add a number of times, doesn't matter. Okay, but from the performance point of view it matters, so please take care that thing. But there is no such a rule saying that, boss, you can add this many constraint only for that constraint. So this kind of rule is applicable only for the primary key. So what that rule? That rule is only one primary key can possible in the table. So that is the thing you have to take care, and this can be the interview question, okay, for fresher. So this is all about the primary key constraint. Now let's go for the practical. In that you will definitely understand what exactly the primary key constraint is, and it will be more exciting. So let's go for the practical. Now let's see the practical part of the primary key constraint. Over here first we will understand primary key constraint in one line. Then later on we will see what are the ways to add the primary key constraint on column. So let's pick. So guys, before I start the today's session, I would like to show you the table on which I am going to add the primary key constraint. So as you can see over here, this is the table I am going to use as an example. Now let's understand what exactly the primary key constraint is. But before that, let me show you the content of the supplier table. So as you can see over here, this is the content of the supplier table. Now let me stretch out this supplier underscore ID column. Now guys, one more thing you have to take care about over here before we discuss the primary key constraint. You have to concentrate only on this column. You do not need to bother about these columns. Okay, so let's understand what exactly the primary key constraint is. So what my primary key constraint says? Primary key constraint says that column should not have the null value plus duplicate value. But over here you can see there are duplicate values and null values as well. Means I do not have a primary key constraint on this column. So if I will add the primary key constraint on this column, then I cannot insert the duplicate values and a null value. Means what exactly the primary key constraint is? Primary key constraint is nothing but it is a combination of the not null constraint plus unique constraint. So that is nothing but your primary key constraint. Now let's understand what are the ways to add the primary key constraint. So there are two ways. The first way is when table is creating, at that time you can add the primary key constraint. Second way is when table is already exist, at that time also you can add the primary key constraint. So let's understand both the way one by one. So as you can see over here, this is the first way. When table is creating, at that time you can add the primary key constraint.
Over here you can see I am adding the primary key constraint on this supplier underscore ID column. Okay, now this syntax you can write like this also. Okay, the only difference is this line. You are adding the primary key constraint like this over here, and in this syntax you are adding the primary key like this. Okay, so this is the first way. Now second way is when table is already exists, at that time also you can add the primary key constraint. So for that, this is the syntax, or this is the SQL statement. Over here this is the alter SQL statement which we have previously discussed. Okay, now you can see over here this is the table name, this is the constraint name, and this is what constraint you are adding, and this is nothing but here on which column you are adding. So this is nothing but your primary key constraint when table is already exist. Now in our case, since table is already exists, so we have to use this syntax. So let me run this syntax, or I can say that SQL statement. So definitely it will give error. You can see over here it is giving error. Why? Because some null values over here, some null values and duplicate data already exist. So what I need to do, I need to first remove this data, and then I have to add the primary key constraint on this column. Okay, so let me delete over here. So all the rows got deleted. Now let me show you once again the content of the supplier table. So you can see over here there is no data over here, means I can add the primary key constraint over here. So you can see over here primary key constraint got added. Now let me insert some rows inside this. So this is the insert statement. So this is the first insert. So over here I am trying to insert the null value. So it is giving the some error, which is nothing but you cannot insert null value over here. You can see. Now let me change the value over here. So as you can see over here, this is the first row got inserted. Now let me show you the content of this supplier table. So one row got inserted. Now let me reinsert the same row or same value in the supplier underscore ID column. So you can see over here I got one again error, because primary key constraint does not allow the duplicate data. So that's the reason it is giving error. So guys, I hope you have understood now what exactly the primary key constraint is. Now let's go for the assignment.
Share it, subscribe it. Thank you so much for watching for the video. Bye bye. Take care.